Excellent. Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome back to another 3D Hangouts. My name is Noel Ruiz. I'm a designer here at Adafruit. Joining me every week is my brother Pedro. Hello.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Pedro, creative tech curator at Adafruit. Every week we're here to share 3D printed projects featuring electronics from Adafruit.
That is right. This is the show where we combine 3D printing and DIY electronics to make inspirational projects. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 420.
Whoa.
It is November 1st, 2023. Welcome, everybody. We are hanging out in the Discord chat room. If you'd like to join the Discord chat room, you can use our link at the top here, discord.gg/Adafruit. We'll take a moment to welcome everybody. We started a little bit late because we were chatting it up, but we are here and we are streaming on all the networks this week. All of the things got fixed, I suppose. So Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, and X, formerly known as Twitter. Things got fixed, I suppose. Hey, that's me. Facebook, LinkedIn. That's me. You're watching me. Make sure that all the streams are going. Looks like StreamYard still calls Twitter, which is kind of funny. It's going to take maybe a couple of years for like the rest of social to embrace the new name change. But that's what happens when you change your name. All right, gonna give a shout out to Duester hanging out, Rosin hanging out in the chat rooms. Hello. And everybody watching on all the YouTube channels. Feel free to comment. We can bring chats in and answer chats on all the channels. At least the ones that are the main three, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. So, good morning. Anything else, Pedro, before I jump into the free stuff?
No, just getting the links for the coupon code this week.
All right. We'll jump right in. Adafruit.com/free. That's where you'll find the details of the freebies this week. $99 or more will get you a free PCB coaster with a golden Adafruit logo. Orders that are $149 or more, you'll get the free PCB coaster plus an Adafruit KB2040. That's a lovely dev board with the RP2040 chip. For orders that are $199 or more, you get the KB2040 dev board, the PCB coaster, and free UPS ground shipping for continental US only. And if your order is a whopping $299 or more, you'll get the free UPS ground shipping, the KB2040, the PCB coaster, and a Circuit Playground Express. These get automatically added to your order as the tiers build up. And on top of that, you can get our coupon code for the next 24 hours. It's good for all of November 1st. It is Noodles. We have two Noodle projects, prototype projects that we that we're working on. So that's the coupon code, Noodles. Because who doesn't like a good noodle? All right, and that is the freebies.
Woo!
Yay! All right. This week, Pedro, we're catching up on projects. You're working on Qualia cases for all of the various displays. And while we're working on that, I'm working on some holiday noodle projects, working on the Learn Guide. Couldn't quite get it done this week. So we do a roundup video of holiday-inspired projects. We have so many beautiful projects that why not make a video highlighting the top, I don't know, 5? Was it 5 projects or so?
I think it was 6.
6 projects. So on YouTube and all the other socials, you have a nice video with video. Yep, you can mute it. You want me to mute it? You muted it. All right.
I got it.
Yeah, so this is fun. We've done so many projects that I love these videos because they remind me of what we've done. So this is a countdown clock using CircuitPython and the mag tag. It's an e-ink display. I think it's running an ESP32, so it's Wi-Fi enabled, and it uses Adafruit IO or something. There's a Learn Guide on it, but we 3D printed this cool little kind of stand that's very festive. Is it playing? Yes, it's playing.
Yep.
All right.
Next one up is really cool. LED acrylic edge lit.
Acrylic laser cutters are becoming more accessible. You can get one at Michael's, for example. That's an arts and crafts store here in the States. And you can use acrylic. The Glowforge. I don't know. One of the Glowforges are at Michael's.
Oh,
remember?
It's already there? Oh,
yeah, it's been
I forgot.
They've been there for I think half a year, maybe more.
Oh, geez.
There's a slew of other, affordable laser cutters. I use the CNC mill because Adafruit said I should get one. I got one back in the day when it was
Well,
other.
we used to sell them too.
Right, and we used to sell them. Exactly. We use them in-house for creating prototype PCBs. I like to use it for cutting acrylic. So I've seen a couple of folks actually make this project with their own laser cutters and their own bandsaw cut account. Yeah, their own design. So it's just a cool effect to create a cool stand really for pieces of acrylic that you can edge cut. Edge light.
Python code and Python code to do each individual little light up.
Yeah. Oh, this one's cool. So this was inspired by Rez, who is a electronics musician, and she has these amazing LED PCB eyes glasses that she wears when she performs, and we got inspired to recreate that. And we have these PCBs that already have these neopixels, these diffused neopixels. And so all I did was created a frame, and I think I used an Itsy Bitsy and a LiPo battery to make these wearable. And you can see through them, actually, which is kind of cool. And it's a code by Phil B. This is like a good mix of like, I still love Halloween, but it's Christmas now. So it's using a Cricut and a motor. And
PIR.
Oh, yeah, the PIR sensor.
The DC motor. And that wheel for robots is added on there to create this nice little motion activated GIF box, which is nice little.
It's like a prank.
Nice little prank.
Yeah, it's inspired by the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah,
or the boxes, this present's trying to eat you. Hanukkah. This is a menorah. It's got the 8.
Yes.
Or 8. No, 9. No, 8 candles, and the middle one lights the candles. Press the button, and it lights up the candle. So uses NeoPixel buttons and this nice 3D printed menorah. I think it's a QT Py.
This one's been, Lamar has had this on the list for quite a while because she said a lot of the ones that are out there don't actually do this functionality, right?
Right. They all just light up and they don't actually work like a real menorah is supposed to be lit on each night of Hanukkah.
Yeah, the correct order being that the first one is already lit. I'm guessing the other ones didn't do that.
Right. Yeah. The order goes from right to left, and then the middle one is what's used to light all the other ones. So
functionally
it's got some logic in there. Yeah. It's all done in CircuitPython. Is a Liz Clark collab. Is this a Cricut project too? I think
this one is a Cricut project made in MakeCode. It is a Grinch fireplace. So there is this cardboard with a tinfoil to act as the conductor.
I think it's either tinfoil or copper tape.
Oh no, I think you're right. Copper tape. Yeah. So as soon as somebody steps on the rug, it'll activate the Grinch to come down. So Cricut, there's a motor on there that's making it move up and down as it gets activated, and then we have some NeoPixel LEDs to provide the flame here for the fire.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, you can do so much stuff with the Cricut. You can have sound effects as well if you want to.
Yeah, there's sound effects on here. So when it drops down, does a nice little laugh. And again, MakeCode. So this was all done in a web browser, completely editable. All the code blocks are still there. They still work. So if you want to build your own, just get crafty with the fireplace.
Yeah, I think you have 3D printed mounts for the motor and like the holder for the paper. So the Grinch is actually a paper cutout. I think it's maybe done with a Cricut.
Cricut.
Yeah, because Cricut is the dev board and Cricut is the cutting plotter. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's completely customizable, and it's just a nice idea to like make a interactive kind of faux decor. Yeah, that's super fun building this one.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it for this one. Since of course we're releasing this on November 1st, so you have plenty of time to get these done.
Yeah.
I was talking to our neighbor Rick, does like marketing for public. He's like, man, we're already on the end of January for planning. This year's over for us.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. When you're doing any type of business stuff,
marketing stuff,
have to be 2 months ahead.
You're on the next you're on the next one already.
Yeah,
like,
it's very business-facing stuff. Has to think about it. That's probably why I'm working on this.
Yeah,
because it takes a lot of time to develop and iterate.
Oh my god, a Grinch has shown up.
Oh my god, the Grinch!
Go to your mama.
It's bring your child to work day every day. Videos. That's great. All right. So very good choice of projects, Pedro.
Yeah, I intentionally left
we even do it
because we have 2 months of having to post these, so I don't want these to get old.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch I didn't add on there for time wise.
For sure.
As well.
Yeah. Looks like the mag tags are out of stock.
Oh no! Don't tell me.
And the crickets are in stock for the Circuit Playground Express, so that's good. Yeah, we're slowly getting the SAMD, the Atmel chips back into stock. So bear with us as we get those back. We recently got like the Monster Mask and the Halloween M4s back, Feather M4s, and we'll slowly trickle those out to the rest of the products. But you could always substitute them for an RP2040, right? If there is an available chip. So with that, I'll talk about my LED noodle tree.
Cool. Real quick,
I've been showing this
links. Oh, real quick, the links to all those. I just made the blog post live earlier, so you can see all the links to every project that was in the video.
Yay! All right. So LED noodles are super cool. I came up with this 3D printed design of a tree kind of thing. There are 8 coils that wrap around and spiral into this tree shape. They taper, and then they have these little channels that you can press fit these LED noodles into. So on the bottom here, I have a QT Py RP2040 and the AW9523 LED Driver. It's a Stemma QT board, so I literally just connect it to the QT Py because the QT Py has a Stemma QT port. Really easy to put that together. And then the LED noodles are wired into the pins on the AW9523 LED Driver. You don't need resistors. We're still working on the code for it, but this is the demo code that you can use that uses PWM to fade the LED noodles in and out. So you kind of get this cool kind of effect where they're fading in and out. And that's pretty much it. I wanted to create a cool new type of LED tree. I've done some with the Circuit Playground and NeoPixels. This time around, I want to use the LED noodles because they're very unique in the sense that you can mold them and press fit them into channels to make like 3-dimensional shapes. Normally, I've done like flat signs last year or maybe 2 years ago now. I've done like a snowflake that was powered off a coin cell. I wanted to take that concept but make it 3D-ified. So I figured using coils to create this spiral LED tree was a kind of a neat idea. There's a cover here that has like a little snowflake imprint. And then the base here has a little PCB mount for the QT Py and the LED driver. You can see all the wires there. You do need a lot of wires for it because there's 8 of them, but they all solder into the LED driver pretty easily. And then I have here are the voltage wires. You can see they're red. And then I have like a heat shrink tubing, just like the whole heat shrink tubing to keep them bundled up. Yeah, I just figured that'd be an easy way to kind of conceal it a little bit. I probably could have used white wire because then it would have looked a little bit more downstream. But I'm still prototyping it. You have a little tree topper here that's just a 2 halves that are glued together for the little Adafruit star, and then this piece here. So it all prints without any supports. You'll want to use transparent, clear PLA filament for this, and then whatever shiny filament for the bottom pieces. But it's all powered off of USB-C because the QT Py is USB-C. No need for a battery because it's supposed to be like a desktop kind of tree. Yeah, I just thought it was a cool idea because I have seen a lot of LED noodle projects, but not ones that are like really 3D. So that was the whole goal here. And then, of course, using CircuitPython to do the fade animation for the LEDs. There's a mix of 2 colors. We got red and green, although the green is showing up kind of yellow just because it's more of like a lime green. But we have pink, blue, warm white, red, I think I said. And I'll show you the product page, but there's a bunch of colors that you can choose from. They're not individually addressable LEDs. The whole noodle is addressable with the LED driver. So the whole noodle will fade in and out. But you could program, blinkings and a combination of fading and blinking if you want. Or you can individually say, like, I only want the red ones to blink, and now I want the green ones to blink. You could do that too, which might be a fun thing. But yeah, I've been working on this, I think for a couple weeks now, because making the coil pattern and then making it so that it prints without like failure was the thing. But I think I finally got a good recipe for a good design so that folks can print it. It's not too fragile. It's actually kind of nice.
The structure is very it's not flimsy at all.
Yeah, there's like no infill. It's all walls, perimeter. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Peter, you got one?
Solid. Yeah, it's pretty dang solid.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. And the second, so there's 8 total LEDs, and then on the inside you have another pair, so that you can actually go and weave in and out of them. So that was like a learning thing too. Is like originally it was just going to be 4 LED noodles with like the support structure being the alternating coils, but then I figured, why not just cut out a groove so I can stick another set of 4 LED noodles. And that ended up making this like so much more worth it, because like you get this really nice light, really nice effect, I think.
Yeah.
So that
is the only thing we're missing is it being on a turntable,
right, and spinning. Maybe with one of those slip rings. Maybe you can do that.
I would just put it on the bottom base of it, so you don't have to do any of that. So
right.
Getting this entire unit.
Yeah, maybe hide a USB battery bank in there somehow. That's the only other thing that's like gonna wrap around is the USB cable. But yeah, we have all the noodles in stock, and I'm working on the Learn guide. Just type nudes, you get the whole color profile. Actually forgot we had pink. So if you want a pink tree, Barbie pink, we got that. And then the product page is nice because you can switch between the colors here with this nice
and then the size.
Yeah.
Or the length.
Yeah, you see the green isn't really as green because that's just the way it is.
Lime green, so
yeah, it's lime green.
Yellow. Yeah. Yellowish.
Yeah, the blue might be cool for the tree. But I figured red and green is very kind of Christmassy, so I went with those. Yeah. I wonder what's the difference between the yellow and the warm white. I guess just a little bit more yellow.
It's like a peach.
Really?
But that's just the camera.
Yeah, it's weird with the camera. So, Andy Hoodle, all of the LED noodles are in stock, right? Yeah, in stock. Greens in stock. Reds in stock. So, yep. Pretty cool.
Nice.
And that is the LED noodle tree. We'll have a Learn guide and video, I think, next week. We got to rush to get. Well, you already have your Christmas tree set up, so I'm leaning on you to get.
Oh yeah, I'll get the heroes
stuff. Yeah, we're gonna set up our tree, I think, this weekend, so we can get some shots. But yeah, let's get it early, because better to get these projects started early.
Yeah, you never finish it if you start.
And it gives folks time to like. Yeah, you have all of November to like print it out and like figure out if you actually want to build it. Do you want to create your own animations, and do you want to modify it? You definitely will be able to modify it.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
All right.
It's pretty quiet in the chat rooms. I think everybody's like hungover from all the candy from last night, because we.
I was gonna say even the kids are probably hungover too. Everybody woke up late.
I know I did. Started just a little late, but we're here now.
All right.
All the links to the LED driver and the noodles and the QT Py.
So
all good products.
Yay. All right, continuing on with what are we prototyping? We got the next prototype as well. We got a bunch of these screens in. Now the work begins with getting all the coding to get in and all of the cases to fit. So right now I am working on this 4-inch round display, which is, take it out, you take a look at it. It is not really round. It's more like an ellipse or an oval. The screen on where you actually see all the content is a circle, but the plate that the display is on is not. So a little bit challenging. You can see here with the way that this the mount for the Qualia board on here, which we're using for all of the displays now, will be powered by the Qualia. This one has the S3 on it, and you can see here the mount for it. It's a little weird. You get like these weirdo. You can't really see here. I'll show it in the sketch when we talk about the project when it's released. And then the shape, like to have the where the ribbon cable connects the PCB on. And,
it's a good channel there.
Yeah, so we have a channel for that, and then there's like, you can see here the just the weirdness and the way that it's sort of like a squished ball from the sides. So still trying to get that tightened up so it's like, where it's not so tight where you're like, accidentally breaking your display by inserting it. So it's a little loose right now. Just a tiny bit as I close up the tolerances for that. And I think the toughest part was getting the mounts to go on there, because it is sort of like a separate mount for the, oh crap, I forgot the size of this one. 3.4, 2.4? The rectangular one, or the square one.
Yeah, 3 something.
Yeah, 3.4, 3.5.
Let me look.
So it's going to
3.4.
Yes, 3.4. I think I'm going to do like the Ninja Flex buttons for this, just so I don't have to keep messing with trying to have this even thinner or having like chamfers, because it's how close they are to each other, it's just going to eliminate or not work at all. So I think I'm going to go with the route of having a strip of Ninja Flex, so each button can be pushed in that way. Maybe like an overlay that goes over it, or inserted somehow. I'll figure it out. Might have to push this back up or something. For this guy, the way I'm gonna cut in, I'm not too sure. So this would give you access to buttons, right? The A0 and 1, or is that for sensors?
I think you could do a button.
A button or two. So I'll probably wire that and it'll come out of the back or something. But I will try to go in there and do the same thing where I'm sort of cutting in like that. So they can have access to it. I shall see.
Yeah, it's okay if you don't.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think like the use case of what this is going to be for. So if you don't even need a button, then if you do need it.
You do need USB. So
yes, that is something I thought about. So having maybe the right angle adapters that we have, so it's pointing up. So you plug it in like that, like an Apple mouse. Which actually would work, since I'm thinking it'll be on its side like that, so it'll point outwards with the cable. That should work. So yeah, the only thing left is getting the lid designs on there, getting the code to work. There was like a bug with Chrome in terms of flashing the bootloader on there, but that should get worked out soon. So yeah, that's what I'm working on now. Just getting the lids and any other mounting geometries figured out.
Cool. All right. And if folks want the display, I'll pop in a link to the square one and the round one, because they are in stock.
Yay. So this is the touch screen one. I think right away, off my top of the head, use case with this one would be the demo that Lamar and Melissa have shown off, where it's just, the little drawing demo. Absolutely perfect for the kids. Definitely love that. So maybe another Etch-a-Sketch. Printed in red with the handles on the side. I don't know.
Sorry, I was gathering links. This could be a good clock. I think that's what we're going to work on, is like a
like Vince
analog clock.
Yeah, what Vince just posted in the chat room or in the Discord. That looks pretty cool.
Let's see. Ooh, that is a really nice one. Yeah, with the tilt clock.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, weather displays. That'll look really cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to incorporate that.
Yeah, it's a cool idea because then you can mount the. We do have ribbon cable extension cables, so we can use that to like, offset the board a little bit, the Qualia board, so that you can have access
yeah.
to
I
the
mean, looking at the thickness of that, it looks thicker than my case, so it all fits in there. But if we want access to the extra buttons, and
yeah, you want to have like a base like that. So, okie doke.
And that's what I got.
Cool. All right. Yep. We'll show more next week. I have a quick one, a quick project, since it is since our coupon code is Noodles. We have these small, shorter noodles, and I wanted to come up with a 3D printed ornament using them. So I came up with this thing. It's a little bell shape, and it has a custom case for holding a CR2032 coin cell battery, which is just enough voltage to power one of these little guys. And then I have a little slide switch so I can turn it on and off. It's blinking.
Nice.
There it is. I have to like press these together. I have a little bits of solid core wire that like wrap around the inside of the case because there's like a little channel for it. So that's kind of a neat way to create like a really like slim, low profile coin cell holder, because we have coin cell holders with built-in switches, but they're, one color, fairly big, and they're not the right shape, I think, for like a little elegant ornament like this. So I posted on socials, and folks are submitting different ornament shape ideas. I think the winner is, of course, the Adafruit star. I'll have to use a bigger one, bigger noodle, the longer noodle, and then of course the pickle, the Christmas pickle. So I'll have that in green. But I thought it was a cool idea to create a custom coin cell holder that's like complementing the design of the ornament. So again, this is a bell shape if you haven't figured it out, and it has a little loop, but it's got that same method of like you create a shape and then you create a channel for the LED noodle to press fit into. So it's very kind of modular in the sense that you can take the noodle out if you need to, and it's easy to swap out the battery. And yeah, I'll come up with some more fun shapes. I think the pickle will be a really popular one. Yeah, we'll have a pickle because it's apparently a thing.
Yeah, the pickles everywhere.
Yeah, the pickles are everywhere. So an LED noodle pickle in the works. Just got to do it. So anyway, coupon code Noodles. Get your noodles, light them up, create some fun ornaments.
Very cool question on Discord. MMU man is asking if you could use two coin cells in series for those that are getting empty on power, just so you can use them all up. I think so.
Yeah, I think you could. Yeah, for sure.
I think we have a battery holder that does that.
That has two. Yes. I think I used that one for the LED noodle snowflake from last year.
I think you're right. Yeah. We have a couple different ones. We have a transparent one.
Yeah.
We have a black one.
Let me see here.
Oh, awesome. And thanks to Country of Boom for $9 super chat.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Woo.
Very nice. Thank you. Country of Boom. Yeah. So the LED noodle snowflake uses the two CR10 coin cell holder. So yeah, this is good for powering up to 4 because it's 6 volts. So yeah, you can definitely double up.
What did I use on mine?
Yeah, but as you can see, like they're pretty bulky, I think. And like they come in. I guess you can spray paint it or something, but it looks like we have another one here that's like.
I used this translucent one too. Oh no, this is just one though.
Oh right, I actually have not seen this one before. Have you seen this one before, Pedro?
Yeah. Yep, I got it. I grabbed like all of them.
Really?
The Ultra Hand.
Huh. I could probably recreate this design so it can be clear and just reuse the guts, you know, the little spring contacts and the... Just because, like, that's kind of what I created. Like, I created my own spring contact with,
I
like,
think the
solid
easier route
core.
is just make a cover case like I did. So you're just covering it.
Yeah, I think it's
turn it
bulky.
into
Remember,
color.
it's supposed to be a
It will
trim
get
ornament.
bulky,
Yeah, they do get
but
bulky.
you can do like 0.8 for the wall thickness.
Yeah. Here's a clear one that's nice.
That's the one I used.
Yeah,
But
it's
that's
just
only
single.
one.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's kind of nice. Well, anyway, you can 3D print one and use solid core.
Yeah.
So all sorts of options. All right. I'll consider that one for maybe the pickle, because it is kind of involved to like create your own spring contact with solid core.
Yeah.
I do have a channel in the print that allows you to like kind of wrap it around in there. The spring contact.
We, I think, also sell parts for the coin cell. So just the individual parts.
Oh,
if I'm not
okay.
mistaken.
You could also use copper tape, I guess, if you want to really make it integrated.
Yeah.
But having the integrated slide switch is like definitely a nice touch, because now you don't have to like take the coin cell out.
Or maybe I'm thinking of the 9-volt where it's just the connector going out to a barrel.
Oh yeah, that is right. Yeah, the 9-volt for the Ultra Hand, for sure. Use the 9-volt. Yeah. Yep.
Right, cool.
Okay, are we ready for shop talk?
Is shop talk the makes or no?
No, shop talk is the Fusion 360.
Oh god, we're gonna be in here the whole show.
No, I mean we have a half an hour, so I'll try to be quick. I'll just show kind of like the finished version of it. So let me share my entire screen. Go into tunnel view. So Fusion 360 got an update, I think yesterday, where they have this new feature called fasteners. So they have an integrated way to apply fasteners to your mechanical designs. One caveat though, you can only access the feature through designs that are created with the Teams hub. That's the new kind of data storage for your Fusion 360 models. They have a single user storage, and then they have a Teams hub, which allows you to share and collaborate your design. So that's just one thing I had to reach out to the support team, because I wasn't able to get that feature. But it's super easy to create a team hub. You just click one migrate button and it transfers all your files over to a team hub. And then you can have a lot easier sharing abilities with it. So under the insert menu, they have this thing called insert fastener. This is what the UI looks like for it. It's basically a better way to create screws than having to use the McMaster plugin that's built into Fusion, which is what I use a lot of the times. But it's very involved. You have to like, once you get your screw, then you have to use like the pattern tool to make multiple copies, and then you would use a joint to apply them to every individual hole. This is a kind of like a smart fastener thing where you add one screw, it looks at the body, and it'll add 2 screws. So let me see if I can do a quick demo. I'm going to add 4 screws to this PCB here. This is the LED driver that we're using in the tree. So I'll type in insert fastener. It has a built-in search, so I can say I want M25 screws. So I'll type that in. It will filter out all of the screws. So it's not just screws, it's washers, hex nuts, that sort of thing. And then here are all the available screws. They have Phillips, countersunk, flathead, roundhead, hex bolts, all those fun things. So let me see. I'll just do a regular machine screw, maybe this one. And then it's not working.
Does it need the
hole selected first?
Yeah.
Maybe. But the idea is that you get this little ghosted preview, and then you're supposed to be able to roll over the hole.
I wish that option was right in that modal right there. Like
yeah.
select.
So let me try selecting where I want it first, And then this is just new, so I imagine they're gonna have some updates to it. Let me try M25 screw again. We'll do the countersink flathead for now. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be.
Hold down shift while you're rolling over it.
I'm holding down shift. Nothing.
Control.
Yeah, it's still, I guess, a little bit. It could be also because I'm sharing my screen. Maybe the floaty windows.
No, it worked when we were rehearsing.
I know. Yeah, let me see.
What did you select? The PCB or the solid?
Well, let me just show. Where's my color? There it is.
Yeah, because when you did it over there, that's a solid.
So in the timeline, you get your insert fastener feature. You can right click and you can say edit fastener. And then here is where you can kind of see what it is. So if you're using the McMaster insert, like once you set it, that's it. You can't change it. Here you can change it dynamically. So it's very parametric in the sense that I added one thing and it knows that, oh, I'm going to add 4 of them. And then you can change here the length if it's not long enough, or you can use these arrows to dynamically edit like the size or the length of your screw. And it's just a lot faster. So if you have like a really heavy mechanical design that's super reliant on screws, a good example would be like the synth guitar. It had a lot of screws. This just helps you figure out how many screws, what sizes of screws, and then the type of screw. So you can have a flat head or a button head or a socket head, and then you'd be able to manage it much better. And your timeline is way cleaner because in that, like that example I just said, the guitar, my timeline is filled with all of these screws and joints. So this really bypasses all that and just cleans it up, makes it more efficient. It's a lot faster. And it's parametric. So that is super awesome. When it works. Of course, live demos tend to be a little flaky.
Yeah, I mean, with this one again, you selected the solid, not the PCB board. Maybe that's what the issue is.
The thing is that it's supposed to work across anything, so you're not supposed to.
It should.
You shouldn't have to select anything first. Let's say I wanted to add some nuts. I guess M3 nut. Let's see what happens. Oh, cool. Cap nuts and eye nuts. Ooh, what's an eye nut? Yeah, you can see here how like now I can select things. Now it's working. So it's supposed to work with any kind of hole geometry. So click on that and it automatically sizes it. You see how it says auto M8, but that's because I selected this weird eye nut. So let me pick a regular hex nut here. There you go. You see how it automatically sees it?
Nice. Mm-hmm.
So I just rolled over it and it knows that it's an M3. You can change the material if you want. I guess this is like if you wanted to create a BOM, a build of materials for a real product that you're manufacturing, you'll be able to generate a list of exactly the screws, hardware that you need for your product. And that just saves you a lot of time. And it's parametric. So nice. Click create and continue. It gets added in your timeline. And then you can modify it if you ever need to. Obviously, nuts wouldn't go there, but it's just for this demo.
No, it could. You could project the hex off of that.
That is true.
Into that, if you want to do it a countersunk.
No. Right. Yeah. And it's nice. It's neat. So there's a new folder called fasteners, and you can see that they're all added there. Very so nice. That's nice. So it's doing a lot of smarts behind the scenes.
That's how I'm going to use it. Yeah, to verify lengths, to project the cutouts for countersink screws.
Yeah, I just like that I don't have to create joints for every screw now, because that's how I was doing it before with the McMaster thing. Yeah, so hopefully get some updates. As you saw, it was a little buggy, but that's because like version 0, right? So yeah, so that is my shop.
That we don't have a 40-core M3 Mac yet.
Oh, right. Not yet. That is this week's shop talk. Do I have any questions?
Oh, I moved over when I need to move back. See, I posted links to the parts on a GitHub, so all the parts that are there.
Yeah, the Qualia board is there. Folks want that.
Yep, that's what I use to project. Layer by layer. Yep, layer by layer is on there too. If you want to see more detailed ones on a bunch of the Fusion 360 walkthroughs. And I think it is now time for Community Makes.
Yay.
Oh, real quick. Someone in the Discord is saying, are you thinking of the Jewel Thief? Yeah, that would be a good Jewel Thief, huh? You remember that? Jewel Thief?
What is
it's
the
like it was just like a little light to, you know, use up all the coin cell battery.
I don't know that.
Yeah, I remember the name. I can't recall what it looked like, actually. All right. This week's Timelapse Tuesday Community Makes is this really cool snake dragon using that tricolor neon filament this week. And it looks pretty cool. The way that the color changes. Obviously, the only downside with the way it took the time lapse is just so much stringing on it. Yeah. I tried another one with different settings and it came out, I think, worse. So,
oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, it's all over. You can see where I had to do so much cleanup on it.
Oh man.
But the colors look pretty cool. Like the way that it's
even without a time lapse, it's still the stringing.
I didn't do it without a time lapse.
Oh,
so I was like, maybe I could save it.
Yeah, I see.
So I just ran out of time.
Okay. Well, it's a cool articulated dragon snake. Let me share my screen to. This is a Cults 3D designed by designer Bold on Cults 3D. Let me do this. There we go.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I could do that. Oh man, I should have did that with the thumbnail.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can have it stand up in this cool manner, and I guess it can wrap around your arm. These are really fantastic photos. This looks like it was printed in some of that silky filament.
Mm-hmm.
It's very shiny. It is a paid design. I think it's about $3, maybe $2. It's in euros, and I could be wrong with the conversion. Oh, let me go to in.
Well, obviously, this looks cool from the side.
There it is, USD. Yeah. So I'm changing it to US dollars.
Wait, where?
Up here at the top, there's like a USD. Okay. You can do ruble. You can do all the monies.
Nice.
So it's $2.51 USD, or as you saw in pounds or euros, it was $2.71, I think. So it's a paid design, but it's because it's really nice. Again, the designer is Bold on Cults 3D. It's a no support, all-in-one print, right? No supports required.
What I like is that it kind of looks like a what are those things called for the tree?
Garland. Yeah, for your holiday, your Halloween tree.
Right? Put it on grandma's tree. Wow, there's a snake in the house.
Or grandma.
I think that's the tradition.
Would you recommend the filament, Pedro? That's from Zyro, I think.
Yeah. If you're not doing time lapse where your head is moving out of the way for like 10 seconds of a long exposure shot that you need, then this is excellent. It is the matte filament, so it is a little bit like a bit more flexible. It's not brittle, but it is like softer, definitely softer. The regular PLA. The tricolor change thing is pretty dang cool.
Yeah, I got myself that spool of last week you printed it. I have here my little tree topper part. This is a little bit different. I don't know the color name. It's on Amazon.
It is,
but it's from the exact same. They come in like 3 different. They have like a gray, this one and the neon one. Yeah, there you go.
It's a rosy something. Matte rose.
Yeah, that's it. Matte rose. So they have matte rose, the neon, and the gray, and it's from Zyro, I think.
Yeah. I like it. Very cool. I left it in the printer, kept printing stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna print some cases and see what they look like. Here is the Amazon link, and there are the 3 I guess there's 4. There's a matte colorful mist as well, which is like a nice pastel tricolor. But yeah, the idea is that you have 3 colors. The gray one's kind of neat, 3 shades of gray. It's PLA.
Wow.
And
I want to try the gray.
Yeah,
maybe it gives it like a...
Yeah, this is great because like if you're doing something that that looks singular, this gives you a lot of shade of color. I don't know.
Yeah, it's perfect for like simple designs. Vince has said it'd be great for the circular case. Yeah.
Yeah. Because at different angles, the color changes. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. And Zyro is the manufacturer. So good stuff. All right. That is this week's Timelapse Tuesday. Long-winded. Are we ready for community makes?
Yeah.
All right. Starting off with Soul Enterprises. They posted up a make of the heat set insert press. They said, a fun little afternoon project. Enjoyed printing and putting the insert press together. Experienced some wobble, but with proper torque, most of the play was taken out. They printed their own controller board for their Radio Shack soldering iron. But yeah, it's a very, open design, so folks can create their own controller boards, bases, all sorts of things. Lots of mods already for it, so looks really nice. And they're using a piece of wood for the base there, which is a good choice. Okay, after that we have a make from Autobot. They printed up this 2020 T-slotted extrusion wall mount. So if you want to mount a piece of 2020 to a wall, this is just a little bracket. And they got theirs printed. You can see the wall there has a bunch of aluminum extrusion for various, things that you want to mount on the wall. They say, so far so good. Let's see what happens when parts start moving. Okay, cool. Yeah, the idea is that it has like a profile, a T-slotted profile, so that the aluminum extrusion can slide along the mount. So, and it has 2 tabs for screws. Very practical.
I think you used this for was it for the hat? For the
yes. Hat? Yeah, I hung hats off of it. Yes. You can hang any other sort of thing though. After that, we have a make from 3D Dave or 3Dave on printables. It is a make of the Kingdom Hearts Keyblade. No comment, but a really nice photo. So you can print your own Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts. All support free parts. And there's mods for it too if you want to print like on a smaller bed, on a 3D printer that has a smaller bed. Cool. Just in time for Halloween, huh? I mean, this was posted the day before Halloween, so yes. After that, we have a make from Win Air. This is the Raspberry Pi Zero Game Boy Pi Girl project.
One day it'll be revisited.
Yeah. Win Air says, I made this back in 2016. I will reprint the parts with my new printer.
Oh, wow.
And breathe new life into this little project.
My God.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, for sure.
Does that have, looks like it has the X3D stuff?
Maybe.
Smoother stuff.
Yeah, could be. Oh, hi. Hi, Winnie. Winnie wants to say hello.
Good.
She's our house cat. After that, we have another make of the heat set insert press. This one is from Tide Changer. It says super easy to print and fun to assemble. Can't wait to put it to use. And they printed it in this lovely red and black combo.
Wow.
Looks like
a stormtrooper or something.
Yeah. And we're not done. Another make of the heat set insert press. This one's from Tayden 85. They say easy to print. The base was made by me in Fusion 360. And they have this really nice hexagonal chamfered base that looks really cool. Looks like they used a different aluminum extrusion. This looks like a 2040. That's where you put 2 of them together. You have like this really rigid, extrusion. But yeah, the base looks really cool. I wonder if their bed has that texture, and that's like why it came out like that.
Mm-hmm. Also looks shiny.
Looks very shiny. Yeah. Very cool. All right. I think the last one to round it off is a Circuit Playground Express snap fit mount posted up by Creatrix Brit. It says, excuse the mess around. This is my make of the star model. The board fit perfectly and made all the differences in my droid build.
What? Nice.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. This comes in different shapes, but it's just a nice, easy no screw snap fit solution for a Circuit Playground Express. It has these little tabs to hold the PCB down, and then 2 extra mounting tabs so you can secure that to another surface.
Don't forget space for a battery.
Oh, that's right. In space for a little battery if you want a nice all-in-one solution.
Mm-hmm.
So cool.
Perfectly encompasses what our duties here are at Adafruit.
Yeah. Yeah. You build these things, you never know where it's going to go. And a droid is like a good
example. This.
Yeah.
Take all these components.
Yeah. Add more value to your boards. All right. Coupon code is Noodles. Get 10% off if you want to pick up some stuff. It's good for the next 24 hours. All right. We covered the whole hour, Pedro.
Oh, my God.
Hey. Yeah.
Oh, say we're over.
Nah, we're good. So next week will be this LED noodle tree.
Mm-hmm. Then after that, I think the screens.
Yeah, quality stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do one more size. Should I do the bar?
The bar.
Probably the bar next, right?
Yeah, let's ask tonight. See if Lamar wants the bar.
There's so many.
Dealer's choice kind of thing.
Like I was in line. I said to get rid of so many displays.
Yeah, too many displays.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, if you are feeling festive, it is the 1st of November. You have plenty of time to tackle a holiday-inspired project. Check out the Learn system for all inspirations.
And don't forget all the socials. That's all that's going to be posted for the next 2 months.
Really? Yeah.
All the holiday stuff.
Cool. Anything else? I think that's it.
That is it for this week.
Cool.
We get the coupon codes again, and then later tonight, we still got shows going on.
Yep. At 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Show and Tell. You can come on the StreamYard, join the Discord server, and then I think PT will post the link like 10 minutes before, 5 minutes before the show. And then after that is Ask an Engineer at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Tune in for a full hour of open source hardware news, new products, Python news, and more on Ask an Engineer. So Thursday, tomorrow, is JP's workshop. Tune in to see what JP's building and get recaps of all the fun stuff that JP's working on. Friday is a deep dive with either Tim Foamy Guy or Scott at Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. And then Lady Ada's on Sundays. From the desk of Lady Ada's on Sundays. Random hacker hours. Mondays is the Circuit Python Weekly meeting. Community chat. Tuesdays is JP's Product Pick of the Week. So we have a show for just about every day.
I was going to say, dang.
Yay. All right. That's going to do it for us. Thanks everybody so much for tuning in live and for folks watching on the archive. We'll see you later tonight and next week. But until then, remember to make a great day. Bye, everybody. See you tonight.